Friend. It's so good to see you again today. So glad you're here. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Networking Know How, our weekly live training every Wednesday to help you network more effectively and stress free, like we do in our Down and Dirty Networking online community. But you might be saying, hey, Laura, wait a minute. You said Wednesday, but it's not Wednesday. And you would be right. Today's Thursday, not Wednesday. You're getting a bonus live training every day through next Wednesday. And today I'm sharing the top 7 things that prevent meaningful conversations. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Laura Merlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. If you are watching live or on replay, say hi in chat so I can acknowledge you and let me know where you're watching from. One of the best parts about what I do is connecting with people from all over the globe. So let me connect with you. Say hi in chat. All right. So first things first, before we dive into the training, I want to invite you to type hashtag sneak peek in the comments. And I'm going to go ahead and put up a scroller for you so that you guys can see what the hashtag is. So there you go. It should be there below. So you should be able to see that there. Go ahead and scroll. Go ahead and not scroll. Go ahead and put hashtag sneak peek that you see on the scroller. That's what I mean to say. This is what happens when you go live 2 days in a row. But when you do that, you're going to receive a personal invite to the next virtual sneak peek event happening in less than a week. So you do not want to miss this fantastic way to raise your vibrational energy and create momentum in 2023. So type hashtag sneak peek to learn more. All right, so let's dig into today's training. And if you're watching live or on replay, let me know if you've ever been to a networking meeting and felt like you didn't do any networking because there was very little time to actually talk to anyone. So I'm gonna pull up chat. Make sure you're commenting with me. If that's you, if you just feel like you go to a networking meeting or event and there's little to no networking because you never get to talk to anybody, let me know in the chat. I would like to know if you felt like I have. Maybe you're feeling that way currently, but I'd like to know. I know I felt that way, and I've done a lot of networking. In fact, earlier today, I was on a call with a friend I met networking years ago, and we were both sharing how many cars we've worn out because of networking. So, why did we keep networking? It was simple. It was because of the relationships that we built. That's why we kept networking. But one thing really became clear for me and many others I know, that there's a lot of fluff in networking that gets in the way of networking. So let's define what fluff is. And basically, it's anything that gets in the way of a meaningful conversation. So here are the top things that get in the way of meaningful networking conversations, aka fluff. All right, you ready for them? All right, so let's dive into them. All right, so number 1, 30-second commercials or sales pitches. In traditional networking, these are common, and many people think that this is what networking is all about: transacting leads, sales, referrals, and job offers. But that is not the only type of networking. Relational networking is focused on meaningful conversations to build lasting relationships. So when you ditch the selling and telling, you leave space to learn from someone and about someone. Now, the problem is that because most people don't know that there's another way to network, they often see networking as a chore and avoid it altogether, halting any potential for meaningful conversations. All right, so number 2, late starts and interruptions. It is common in traditional networking meetings to allow late arrivals to come in. This wastes precious conversation time with a distraction. And additionally, it's common to allow the late arrivals to introduce themselves or share their 30-second commercial or catch them up on what they missed, which extends the length of the meeting. Again, more wasted conversation time. All right, so number 3, speakers, programs, and group business and announcements. These are all often part of the agenda of traditional networking groups and meetings. Though this content might be valuable or interesting, it does take time away from the potential conversation time. Okay, number 4, food. Often networking groups require you to purchase a meal, or if you're at a company, they might provide the meal to you. But regardless, the time it takes to order and eat interrupts any potential for conversation time. And often the meeting is being conducted while this is all going on. So the meal becomes more of a distraction than a chance to break bread with a meaningful conversation. All right, so number 5, Travel time to and from networking meetings is additional time away from meaningful conversation time. It's also time away from money making time, too, if you kind of really want to think about it. Now, if you are like I was attending multiple networking meetings, well, that's how you wear out your car and rack up some windshield time. All right. So, number six, jumping through hoops to meet requirements for bringing guests, meeting industry exclusivity guidelines, attendance requirements, or exchanging leads or referrals, like they're tracking you. Often, traditional networking groups have very specific criteria you must accomplish before you can join their group. See, these requirements serve a purpose, but unfortunately, they minimize the diversity of connections you will make and therefore limit the viewpoints you are able to tap into. This is also true in companies. Many of my corporate clients, they've complained of the lack of interaction, or otherwise known as networking, between departments, but didn't realize all of the ways they were perpetuating the lack of opportunity to have meaningful conversations. All right, so number seven, time. People think it takes too much time to network, when in fact it doesn't take any time at all when done effectively. You might actually be able to network in as little as 5 minutes a day thanks to social media. It could be 5 minutes a week or three times a week. It's your choice. But thanks to the virtual world, you can also save precious travel time, gas expense, wear and tear, meal expense, and all kinds of expenses normally that you would have in the real world versus the virtual world. So not only are you saving the time because social media saves you time, you can just do it in less than 5 minutes or 5 minutes a day or done consistently, but you're saving a lot of time and travel time. And so that adds up of everything that you're saving and why time becomes such a burden. All right. So hopefully this is helpful. I think for those of you who are watching, I can see that some are watching live. So thanks for watching live. I appreciate you. Chime in chat. Let me know what you think about this. Do you feel that networking is vital and expensive? I thought that way. I thought it was both. It was vital and expensive. So I started rethinking that there might be another way. And so that is your action step. I want you to reframe your thinking about what networking is. And I want you to engage more in relational networking versus traditional networking and look for ways to create more space for meaningful conversations in your day and in your business. Not only will you be more effective with your networking, but you will actually enjoy it and not dread it ever again. I promise. Trust me on this. All right. So I have a question. Does networking by having meaningful conversations to build relationships without all of the fluff getting in the way sound good to you? If so, I invite you to type hashtag sneak peek in the comments. Registration is open for the next Down and Dirty Networking virtual sneak peek event happening next Wednesday, January the 18th. We are a 100% relational networking community, so you can expect to have meaningful conversations to co-elevate, collaborate, and connect without all of the fluff of traditional networking. So no speakers, no 30-second commercials, and no wasted time. The best part is there's no charge to attend this event. So type hashtag sneak peek, hashtag sneak peek to learn more. And you might be asking, as you're watching this and you're seeing the scroller and you're typing the hashtag, you might be sitting there listening. So how is Down and Dirty Networking different than any other networking experience? Well, it's simple. Relationships and a fresh approach. We are 100% relational networking community. We are not a group. We are a community. We host events, not meetings, that our members actually call mini mastermind sessions. We only connect once a month, not weekly, so it's not a chore. We have fun. We provide different formats for each event to eliminate monotony and mind-numbing torture of the same experience repeated over and over. This is networking you enjoy and look forward to. We have 24/7 access to our extraordinarily supportive and diverse community with our app and virtual platform. But don't believe me. Listen to what some of our attendees have had to say, and I quote, "No meaningless crap to listen to at the beginning, got right to the important insights that I couldn't get just anywhere." And another one I quote, "This is not just standard old networking, it's a new and fresh idea of networking." And lastly, no comparison to traditional networking. This was a much different experience building relationships. So if this interests you, type hashtag sneak peek to learn more and register to test drive this 100% relational networking experience for yourself. Okay, networkers, I hope this was helpful. If so, let me know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up or tag a friend that could use this tip today or the opportunity to attend our event. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more tips and videos. I will be going live every day leading up to the sneak peek next Wednesday, and I'll go live after the sneak peek. I have special guests starting tomorrow that will be joining me too, so plan to tune in. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and until then, happy networking.